Hi everyone, it's Alicia here again with our training and implementation specialist, Natasha. Natasha is going to tell us about her experience within the care industry today. So Natasha, it's great to have you with us again. Firstly, can you tell me a little bit about you and your experience within the care industry?
Absolutely. So I first dived into care when I was the ripe old age of 18. I had literally just turned 18, but my nan, who I've spoken about quite a bit on LinkedIn actually, because it's very personal for me, she had dementia when I was growing up. And so that was kind of my push to kind of explore the care setting, what I can do and make people feel better, brighten up their day. I'm quite a bubbly person anyway, so I wanted to give back, especially after seeing what people had done to care for my nan.
Yes.
So I jumped in at 18, and then I did that for a few years in a residential home, and I really enjoyed it. I was only ever just a carer. I didn't go any further. You're never really just anything, but
Yeah.
I didn't go any further up the ladder. Really enjoyed that. That was a paper home, because obviously that was a long time ago.
Yeah.
Don't do any maths, anyone. So I carried on, and then I went to a nursery for a little bit. So I went to the other end of the spectrum, looked after some little ones, and then after I had my daughter, I dived back into adult care. And I had my own domiciliary service.
Amazing.
For probably about 3 years, and then I relocated to Devon, and I decided that being self-employed and all that comes with it wasn't for me anymore. So I went to work in a supported living for people with learning disabilities. And then I was there for a little bit, and then eventually I hopped over to care control. So I've always been in some type of care. It means a lot to me. I am really big on connections with people and building those relationships. So care really works with me.
Fantastic. So what benefits do you think a digital system would have brought to the care settings that you were working in?
I like the visibility for one, especially for family and friends and loved ones. I also like the recording at the point of care. I think that's really, really important. I'm a huge advocate for it. I remember being in the paper home back in the day and scrambling my brain. Oh, what did I do then? Writing the notes at the end of the shift. I just think it's so much more coherent. It's better for the people you're supporting, as well as for the family, all your colleagues. Everyone's in the know. I think it also gives a lot of responsibility to the carers, puts them back in action. The fact that you can kind of help with care reviews, propose changes. I've got access to the care plans without having to go and route in the office. I've got it there with me. I think that's really handy, especially if you're taking a phone call and you need to know when the last GP visit was or anything like that. You've got it in the palm of your hand. You can just look it up. So I just think it's so helpful.
Fantastic. So how would you say your experience within the care industry will help you and new customers of Care Control?
I think I know what they're going through. I've been in their shoes. I've never used a digital system in an actual care home. I've only ever been in paper. So I know exactly how daunting it can be because I've learned the system from the ground up, just like they are. And I just think I know what they're thinking, how much work's involved, how much they're going to be doing. So I think it helps, especially when they're asking me technical questions about something that's care related. I've done it in real life. So we've all got real life experience with the care, so it's just handy.
Fantastic. Well, thank you very much for joining me today, Natasha.
No worries. Thanks for having me.